Hello everyone, it's me, Russ. Welcome again to the channel. I'm my first ever vinyl tag. That's right. I want to hear from you. If you ever had someone walk up to your car, shine a big light in your face and ask for your license and registration, I want to hear from you. If you've ever stood there in front of a car with jumper cables in your hand, hoping for the kindness of a stranger to help you out, again, I want to hear from you. And if you only drive exotic European sports cars and you've never had any of those things happen to you, I really want to hear from you. That's amazing. So in this tag, vinyl tag, share a record or a CD, a cassette tape, or heck, use the thumbnail on your streamer. I don't care. That's how I roll with this. I'm interested in the music that moves you. In the last video, I shared talking about this song, and I shared some family stuff, right? My son, our son, is driving across country as we speak, all right? So he left Sunday morning, and here it is Monday evening, and going I-90 and some other roads, right, to New York State, all right? So he's right now in St. Paul, Minnesota, by the way, for those of you who are keeping score at home. So it's winter, in the Midwest. He went through Fargo, South Dakota. It was like 0 degrees. So made it through there. He's in Minneapolis. That's good. So in my vinyl tag, there are 6 questions, all right? So this isn't going to take that long. This is not 20 questions. It's not 100 questions. It is like a drive-through. You're just going to be, boom, you get right, and then you go. If you've never done a video before, by the way, I would encourage you to, hey, share some stuff, put up a video. This is kind of a cool, again, a gateway to making videos about the music you love, man, and about how life experience, revitalize memories, take you back to that road trip you took at that time. And so, yes, just 6 questions. That's all I'm going to ask. Question number 1, what's your favorite driving song, road trip song, one song, right? Just what's that song? So in the last video I shared Radar Love, which is on this album. I'm also going to share another song. So if I'm solo on a road trip, here's a cool song that's actually on the Wayne's World soundtrack. This is from a CD. Okay, so, and it is a song by the band Rhino Bucket, and it is Ride With Yourself. Take a long, long ride. Ride with yourself. Let's see how you ride. Okay, album with a car on the cover or in the, I don't care, is it on the back? Is it on the sleeve? Where is there a car? Now, the Cars, you could do a Cars album because most every Cars album has a car on it, right? Or someone in a car or something like that, right? Is it cheating? No, it's not. You can go ahead and share a Cars album if you like, but maybe stretch a little. I don't know. So this is Janet Dean's. This is a great car album, by the way. Janet Dean, Drag City, Stingray, Little Deuce Coupe, they cover that Beach Boys tune, Drag Strip Girl, and the great classic song, Dead Man's Curve. In 1963, somebody wrote the track list over here too. And then, interesting, so this is artwork, it's a painting, and the artist signed it right there. Was that Kruger or something? Pretty cool. So, album with a car on it somewhere. Number 3, a song that has you put your foot in the accelerator pedal. We've all had it happen, right? That song comes on, you're on the freeway, and you push a little harder on that pedal based on some of the music. Have you ever done that? It's not just me. I know it's not. Come on. Confession time, people. So I did a video a while back where it was record store day. It was like a Saturday morning, like early Saturday morning. I'm headed to Bellevue, and it was, I don't know, like 7 in the morning, you know, on the weekend. Traffic was beautiful, and I heard this song because I wanted this record, and they didn't have it. I actually bought this from Spin Me Round in Pennsylvania, if you follow their channel. I noticed in one of their videos that they had a bunch of these, and all the record stores in Seattle were sold out. So, yeah, this is Gerard Way, Hesitant Alien, and I think it's on like the blue. Yeah, it's on the blue. I'll show you. It's on the blue wax. This record's come out before, you know, it's a record store exclusive because it's on dark blue wax. But the song Juarez on side 2 is just a killer. I mean, even the beginning of the song sounds like someone hitting that accelerator pedal. Pushing that foot down into the floor. Best road trip story album. An album that you have listened to on a road trip that has a bit of a story to it. I'd love to hear that story. Anybody who wants to share. For me and our family, I mean, I have a lot of stories that some of them are better than others, but Hotel California. I remember we listened to this record. So we live here in the Seattle area, driving to LA, right? And my wife has family in LA. We would go to Disneyland. Our kids went to Disneyland. I didn't go to Disneyland as a child, so I wanted my kids to experience that. And we get to stay with family. Didn't have to get a hotel. Although we did later on. We had a little more money. We got a hotel at Disneyland. We've been to Disneyland a few times. But driving there on a dark desert highway, right? Cool wind in my hair. Warm smell of colleat dust rising up through the air. I may be butchering those lyrics, but this whole album, man. I mean, this is back when we first went to Disneyland too. This is back before streaming. All right, there was no. We had like mixtapes, and sometimes I do like mixed CDs and things like that. But this album, I think we had it on CD or something back then. It might have even been cassette tape. I don't remember. But I remember listening to this whole album more than a couple times, you know. I start to hit that Southern California kind of deserty area through there. And this reminds me of good old Hotel California. A band, song, or album that reminds you of a car. So, again, our son is traveling across country. I have some songs that remind me of some of my cars, but I wanted to share one of his. And he turned me on to this band, which I really do. I love this band, especially the first couple of records. This is 21 Pilots' Vessel. This is a great record. My son and his ex saw 21 Pilots in Seattle at the Neptune Theater in the U District back before they were, you know, filling stadiums and whatnot. But on this record, there is a song called Car Radio. And his first car was a Jaguar, all right? And it was not I'm a working class dude, you know, mechanic. I know how to fix stuff. He bought a XJ6, 1989 XJ6 for $1,000. It had a stock Jaguar stereo in it, and he kind of wanted to keep it stock because it was cool, right? Like a little Jaguar on it. It was a cassette. You know, you put the cassette in. There's a little Jaguar on the stereo itself, but it didn't work at all. So that's what the lyrics to that song are about. It's pretty moving. It's a heartfelt, emotional kind of song. Like,
and now I just sit in silence. And now I just sit.
When you're sitting in silence, right? There's something to that. When you can't turn up the noise on your life, like it's easy to drown out the silence, right? What goes on in your head, mind, spirit when there's no music or noise coming through your car radio, right? Then you're just sitting in your own thoughts.
Forced to deal with what I feel. There is no distraction to mask what is real. I could pull the
Sitting
steering
there in
wheel.
your car with no car radio. And that's what I really like about that song. Really touches on that, which I thought was cool. Question number 6. Not so much a music related question, but I'm curious. Let's see a picture or describe what kind of vehicle your daily driver is. All right. So yes, my wife and I have a red convertible Pontiac G6 that I like to drive. I shared it in some of the videos, and but it's not really a daily driver, at least for myself. My wife drives it a lot more than I do. My daily driver is Vicky the van that we got for free. Right? That's a great price tag. I mean, I fixed it. I spent some money fixing it, keeping it running, but that's my daily driver, who I just found new quantum boosters for the back of the Vicky the van there. I do gig work and I need a van, and this is a beautiful little van that I'll drive until it dies and I can't drive it anymore. If I can't fix it, easy, boom, it's gone. I'll get another one. I'm not having a car payment. I don't need to drive something fancy with my name on the side. Not doing that. So yeah, there you go. 6 questions. Boom. Love to hear from you. There's my tag. Tag your it. It's not a contest, but I do have some records laying around. Like, heck, if I like your video, maybe I'll send you some records. Like, I used to sell records on OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace, but it's just a lot of work, and people email you. Sometimes they don't show up. Sometimes they do. But, I mean, it's cool to meet people sometimes that buy records from those places. But it's just more work in my life. I'd rather just send them to you. Right? And yeah, probably I'll do that. So, again, the questions are in the description below. And if you do make a video, I encourage you to make a video. Why not? Go ahead and comment below and put a link to your video in your comment. And yeah, other folks can watch them, and we'll see if this spreads around or not. I don't know. It's my first one. I don't know how to start these things. I've never put jumper cables on a vinyl tag and started something like this. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. Till next time.